What I want to do today is explain to you how a student with dyslexia might use an app called Sonocent to record a lesson or a lecture. I'm really impressed with the simplicity of this little free app that you can get for the iPhone or iPad. What I would also say is that the actual program that keeps this information, that's the paid bit, and it's subscription based on an annual, monthly, whatever type payment method you wish to have. So let's assume that I'm in a classroom and I'm hearing a lecture about Sonocent. So what I would do is I would open up my app and press record. What this little wonderful app does is it actually records information in forms that I can decide which is the important bit. So it encourages active listening. For instance, the most important bit about this app is the ability to record voice in real time and then be able to send it back later and listen to the lecture again and put my notes in. I could also add notes at this time. For instance, there might be a task that I need to record. So I'm going to change the tone of my task up there, and I will put it in as a task now, and I can then type something in here. This is a great way to record my work. So I can also add, if I wish, a photograph as well. I can take that photograph. I might want to take a little bit of this wonderful little dragon on my desktop. I can use that photograph and it gets attached into my notes. So, in summary, I press the summary icon and now you can hear a little brief synopsis of this. The actual app for the iPhone, and it's for Android as well, is free. But the payment is for the software that's stored on your computer. And there is a need at some point for the transfer to occur. So Wi-Fi, you can either do that after the lesson or at home, wherever you go. So that really ends the mobile bit of it. Now this is the really clever bit. I can close this and I can put in a title, Sonocent and add in a topic, useful app for live talks. Of course, the application could be in a range of places. Always, though, ask the speaker whether they're happy to have their voice recorded like this. It's for personal use only in my case. This is the great thing I like about it. It tells you, it prompts you, it's very clear, and it says upload to Sonocent Audio Note Taker to get more for your recording. Let's do that. So here is my recording, and now I'm going to transfer it. So I'm then told to go to the Sonocent app and or Sonocent software, which I will do, and then there will be a little bit of a change while I change and make it accessible using this code to transfer. I've used devices that connect up with wires like the Echo Light Scribe Pen, but I actually feel this is a just as powerful way of taking notes as that, if not easier, depending on your broadband, on how that works. So here it comes in the app. And I'm now up and running, ready to go. So I'll take away that little bit of an icon there. And we should now be into the main app over here. It is confusing when I talk about apps and software. When I'm talking about that kind of thing. I'm really talking about a piece of software on the machine here. So I can then go to the section here where it says Manage and View Portable Devices. Let's do that again. View Portable Devices, and it should take me to an area where I can collect from my iPhone that file. So I type in, some people might prefer to see the code so that they know what they've written. So I'm going to do that so you can see how I'm doing it. It's very simple, very straightforward, and that's its beauty. So in a few sections, there it is, Sonocent again. And now I have to do one more thing, which is copy the selected information or go into my collection of full files. So there is a little bit of process, but as you can see, it's something that is very easy to do. And I think pupils with that kind of need will, particularly those who are more able, will be able to cope with that. Whereas some systems I've dealt with, that's not always so easy a case to do, as there's more process involved. So I double click actually on the file that I want to show you, and in a minute or two you will see that appear in the form that it appeared on my device. So there we are, there's my image that I took, there's the text I took on board, and then down here is all the text that I've got as audio here. And I can choose sections to listen to if I wish. So you can see how that works. Actually, I could even use it to write a little bit on this side as I'm listening to it on the right side. Let's see if that's possible here. So you can see how this could work and be a very useful tool. It's also encouraging active listening, and I could submit those things to my teacher. So it's all in one place. That is brilliant as well. So that is Sonocent, and thank you for listening, and